you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad.
No, you sad about it. No, you sad about it.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm going to run you over. Sit. Everybody count.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Get 47. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Drop deep.
Prescott to throw this time. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
No, check that. We want Mike 50.
2nd down, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Here we go, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Set, 180. Let's go one more. Check.
They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Ballage takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Yo. Watch safety green. Alert. Hey, alert. Bravo. Hurry.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. It's complete to Drake. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Rosen will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Hey, over. Mike 55. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, quarter. 55.
On 3rd down, Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Alert. I got it. Mike 5-4. Middle. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. And then one there. Check 13. Hug.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Nowhere to return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Third down. Third and long.
It's 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. Now Balaj. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shit. Here we go, 47. Check.
Prescott down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's coming. We're going to 54. Wide in.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Cooper's got him. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
What? Kill.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You can't block me. Switch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Go to 54. Wide in. Give me that ball.
Now this time he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's got his first. They'll run here with Balaj. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6-man. Check curl.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. That's going to be caught. 22 yards there, a first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Alert. Man, I got you. Man.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Allen Hurns, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say,
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Going deep here for Stills. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking that time for Stills, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dancing to his left. Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football. Room here to run. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together and kick.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, D. Check three. One there.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Go! Mike 54.
On 2nd and a yard. Rosen toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time...
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. It's complete to Grant. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Monday.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Antoine Woods, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rosen off the play action. Going up top. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Christian Covington able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, count. 47.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
54 Mike. No chance.
They run it with Balaj. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike,
here's Rosen to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play action here with Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Here's Rosen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Right there.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, D.
Again, it's Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now Rosen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Covington getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
47.
Mike, 50. Oh, try. 55, Mike. Let's go.
Kill.
Crunch.
On 1st down, Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
55.
Kill.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, alert 3. Check 43. Alert 3.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide eight. Go.
But 9.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wide eight.
Catch it. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Here we go. Go to 53. 26.
First down, Prescott. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man, complete. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defensive plan in football.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you and I, we just looked at each other. Kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win, maybe at home, but not here on the road.
No, not at all. We thought that at the end, the strength would win out, and that didn't happen. But let's give them credit. Went on the road without being intimidated. Went on the road with not just belief, but a strong belief that they could pull it off, and took advantage of every opportunity in this one.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.